An ability to transport a Type T-99 main battle tank would be massively significant to any kind of ground war effort, especially since the U.S. Army M1 Abrams tanks need to deploy overseas by boat. The People's Liberation Army will soon be able to airlift full-scale Chinese main battle tanks on board an upgraded Y-20 cargo plane, now being outfitted with a first-of-its-kind domestically built engine. The new WS-20 engine, which has not as of yet been formally announced as having integrated onto the Y-20, was reportedly seen flying on the aircraft according to multiple news reports cited in the Chinese government-backed Global Times newspaper. The Xi'an Aircraft Industry Group Company Ltd. under the state-owned Aviation Industry Corporation of China, the maker of the Y-20, released a photo that showed a turbofan engine with a high bypass ratio that had never been seen before, Beijing-based Aerospace Knowledge magazine reported on Saturday, the Global Times reports. A new WS-20 equipped Y-20 would, according to the paper, be able to operate with much more thrust and less fuel as well as be able to take off and land on shorter runways. An increased ability to operate in more austere circumstances certainly increases the tactical scenarios in which a Y-20 could help deploy troops, equipment, supplies, weapons and even large platforms such as tanks. An ability to transport a Type T-99 main battle tank would be massively significant to any kind of ground war effort, especially since the U.S. Army M1 Abrams tanks need to deploy overseas by boat. Air deployment of a massive tank exponentially decreases deployment attack timelines and would enable a heavy mechanized force to strike on a vastly different timetable. With the domestically made engines, the Y-20 can become capable of long-range or intercontinental flight while carrying heavy equipment like main battle tanks without stopping at a transit airfield for refueling, the Global Times reports. The U.S. Army's massive emphasis upon rapid reaction deployment possibilities, something which could be described as an ability to optimize expeditionary warfare, rests in large measure upon the logistical reality that heavy mechanized vehicles such as an Abrams simply cannot travel by air.